Hey, it's Goblin. Welcome back. It's time for a three-part mini-series in this housing compilation of my roleplay house. I started with tiny rooms. You know me by now, I don't like the big rooms, and I thought it would be time for the bedroom. And the second video in this mini-series will be the bathroom. Then we switch to the third room, which will be a sitting room. And then we are nearly done with this house. We just need to finish the big middle room and the outside, and then is this house done. And then we'll start on another house. This won't be a forever house. This will be a changing a house that will be changed all over, just so I can build more things. So back to the bedroom. The theme is cozy, comfy, green, and I chose to do a little bit more greenhouse vibe. I used a lot of items, but also, as you can see with the windows, I used shop items. As usual, you will find the list of all the items I used on housing.db, which will be in the description box, and I will show you the next minutes. Watch. Trees. Like, why do we use tree indoors? Just because I can, and because I wanted the feeling of having a little bit of a forest vibe without being overly crowded with trees in the inside. I mean, I could have used daylight or nighttime room, but that doesn't make a lot of sense when it comes to my roleplay. And as you can see, I used quite a lot of these shop items, and they were bought with money I made from my Twitch stream. So if you want to see me play World of Warcraft, just check out the link in the description to my Twitch, and then we can chat there. If you are an English speaker, just type /en at the end of your message, so I know, oh yeah, it's an English speaker, and I can switch languages. Yeah, I tried to use a lot of fungal items, but at least the chest wasn't what I was looking for, and obviously I put a lot of effort into dyeing all these items. And then I run in an issue. You will see what I mean in a few moments. After I'm done getting all the shrubbery planted. I think, was it at this moment or a little bit later? I don't know, but somewhere around here I realized that green wasn't looking like I I imagined it. And so while testing out different light settings and rearranging the windows again, I came across a listing for the different dyes, and the dye color I chose, like the green one, yeah, that's the moment I realized I had the wrong green. And there was an issue, because this was shortly before the lockdown for the dyes in auction house, and if you could make them your own, because it was the week before the big update of up to 12.1, so everything that was dyes was locked, so you couldn't buy and you couldn't make them. So I took a break, and after 12.1 dropped, I came back and finally found the right green tone. So why I don't like this green? It's too bright for me, for what I was going for. Yes, I know the plants have different green tones and some of them are bright, but this green didn't work with the other green tones that I used. You will see this a little bit later when I re-dyed a lot of things. I guess this was the last thing I did with before I took a break, I think. Yeah, this was the last part. So now we already have new dye. So I dyed it new. It was this dark green, and this dark green worked so well with the rest of the green tones. So the bed is newly dyed, the nightstands are dyed, and I will go back to the rug and use it again after I use the trellis again, not learning from my mistakes. It doesn't look good, girl. Go back, just do something for this corner. Obvious choice? 3. Investment in the end, but the Armani things just had a more foresty feel, obviously. Just a tiny bit of decoration left. To be honest, I don't like this corner at all. If you see this video and we are a regular visitor in my VOV streams, you know that I change a lot after I'm done with a video, just because I came across a better item or I got a new item that I could add. So if a room changes, that's totally fine. So what do I do now? Okay, we still need to add a few things here on the side, because this looked rather empty, and I was trying to use these ground shrubberies, but somehow I chose the yellow tinted ones, which would be a nice rebound to the butterflies, but it didn't look right. So after placing another planter, which is still empty by now, I used the second wooden planter here and tried to find shrubs that would go well, but as you can see, it didn't look that until I decided to go for dark wood. Even though the golden ones would work in this specific area of the room, just because there are the windows, but I like these dark green, bluish tinted shrubberies a little bit better. And I used a few of the new items, obviously, that you can find from the vendors in Funnels Point or Razor Hill. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and I hope we see us again in another video. See you soon. Bye.